Hello everybody, this time I will talk about the Asuka period. During this Asuka period, Japan changed from a local ruling family's government to an emperor of Japan. In other words, the country changed from one where local ruling families and people who had power at the time gathered together to run the government, to one where the emperor of Japan was at the center. Let's start by talking about the Soga clan and Mananabi clan, two of the most powerful local ruling families in the early Asuka period. In the early Asuka period, the Soga clan and Mananabi clan were particularly powerful among the influential clans known as local ruling families. These two local ruling families split into supporters and opponents of Buddhism, which had been introduced to Japan around this time, and argued over whether or not to spread it. This conflict escalated and eventually led to a battle for the imperial throne, and it turned into a big battle. That was the beginning of the Soga-Mananabi conflict. During this Soga-Mananabi conflict, the Soga clan cornered the Mananabi clan, and the Soga clan ended up victorious. As a result of the victory of the Soga clan, who supported Buddhism, Shitanoji Temple was built in Osaka. Asuka was built in Asuka. These two temples are still famous as the oldest temples in Japan. The Soga clan then won. Then, from a political standpoint, Empress Suiko Soga clan was supported. Under Empress Suiko, Sagano Umiko gained power. By the way, Empress Suiko is famous for being the first female emperor of Japan in Japanese history. It is also well known that Prince Umayado, or Prince Shotoku, served as her regent. Prince Umayado is an imperial family. In other words, he is a relative of the Emperor of Japan. Prince Umayado established the 12-level cap and rank system in the 17-article constitution. These two things gradually increased the power of the imperial family. Even so, the power of the Soga clan remained strong. The government was run by Prince Umayado and Sagano Umiko. In such a situation, a political upheaval occurs. That is the Aishi incident. Prince Nakano Oi and Nakatomi no Kamatari assassinated Soga Emihi and Soga Iruka, descendants of the Soga clan whose power was continuing to grow. This marked the demise of the main branch of the Soga clan. Prince Nakano Oi and Nakatomi no Kamatari, who won the coup, accelerated the creation of a nation centered on the Emperor of Japan. This political reform was known as the Taika Reform. In this way, Prince Nakano Oi and Nakatomi no Kamatari carried out the Taika reforms. Looking at the situation overseas, Baekje had fallen on the chosen. The ruined Baekje sent an envoy to Japan. They asked Japan to please lend us your strength in the reconstruction of Baekje. Thus, Japan sent a relief force to Baekje. Japan was defeated by the combined forces of Tang and Sheila. The restoration of Baekje failed. Japan was under threat from the combined forces of Tang and Sheila. That is why defense facilities such as Mizuki were built to protect the country. The capital was then moved to Omi. Prince Nakano Oi ascended to the throne and became Emperor Tenji. Now, let's talk about Emperor Tenji. When Emperor Tenji died, a battle for succession arose. The battle took place between Prince Oama, the younger brother of Emperor Tenji, and Prince Otomo, the son of Emperor Tenji. Their battle was the Genshin War. Prince Oama first fled to Yoshino and then moved to Mingyo province. From then on, he will fight from here. The two finally clashed in Omi province. Their decisive battle took place across Sita Bridge. The winner of this battle was Prince Oama, Emperor Tenji's younger brother. Prince Oama, after moving the capital to Asuka, Prince Oama ascended to the Emperor of Japan. He became Emperor Tenmu. Emperor Tenmu won the battle and ascended to the Emperor of Japan. He will have enormous power. At this time, an Emperor of Japan-centered political system was established. Emperor Tenmu was succeeded by his Empress, Empress Hito. Empress Hito inherited the policies of Emperor Tenmu, and she promoted politics centered on the Emperor of Japan. This is how Fujiwara-kyo was built. Fujiwara-kyo was located a little north of Asuka, which had been the base up until then. But there was a problem with that. It was a bad traffic situation. Therefore, the capital was moved again further north. This is Heijio-kyo. It is currently located where Nara City is. Thus, politics came to be conducted in Heijio-kyo. Japanese history enters the Nara period.